Hello, everyone. This is Johnny Joe Lennis, and I'm talking to you guys today about a new friend that I made today, and her name is Sang Din. However, she likes to go by the name Sammy. And so, me and Sammy started talking to each other today and asking questions to try to get to know each other better. We started off with the simple stuff like what is your favorite animal, what is your favorite food, music, what do you like to do, stuff like that. And so, through that, we were able to route into different conversations to understand each other better, which I love. And so, for instance, we started off by saying, what I started off by saying, what is your favorite animal? And then that got her to talking about, well, she likes all animals. But if she had to choose one, it'd be a dog. And she says that's because she has a dog, a golden retriever to be specific. And she named him rightfully so Sunny because his fur coat is very bright. I like to think it's because he brings brightness into her life because that's one thing that she mentioned is that every time she comes home to him, it brings a smile to her face. Now, when I started to ask about favorite music, the first thing that came to mind, and really the one she loved to talk about, was The Weeknd, and I cannot agree anymore. I love The Weeknd, and who doesn't, right? So that was pretty obvious. Then I started asking, what is your favorite food? And that's when it diverged into a little bit about culture, because her answer to that was Vietnamese food, specifically pho, which is a great dish. I love it. To her, though, even though it's good here, it's not the same as what she's used to because she is from Vietnam and she moved here about 6 years ago. And so it's a little bit different on how they do it. And I think she attributed that to the spices and other ingredients that we may not have here in Corpus Christi, Texas. But she said it comes pretty close, but it's closer in places like Houston and California, where they might have a little bit more variety of what they can put in their soup. And so that got me to asking a little bit about what it's like back home in Vietnam, mainly school, because I was curious about that. And she said the differences and what she loves about being here is that she has the freedom to change what she wants to do in school, whereas where she's from, you have to pick something right when you enter high school. And if you want to change it, you have to redo everything all over again. Take a new test, redo classes, so forth and so on. And so, after talking about that, that led me to see, well, what is your major in school here? She said she started off with marketing, but then she went into a chemistry class because, of course, everybody has to take at least one science. And that led her to see how fun it was to be in a more challenging class like that. She said she really enjoyed the intricacies, the modalities, and the challenging way that we have to study in such a field of science. And so that led me to ask her, well, what is it that you want to do with your degree? And to answer that, she said, well, I've been looking into becoming a PA pretty recently. I asked her, why is that? And this led into something a little bit more closer to home. And this is where me and her really related on. Like her, like me, myself, she lost a parent pretty early in life. I mean, we weren't kids, but she said it was pretty recent. And so what happened is that her mother was dealing with breast cancer. And through that, she saw a lot of what people try to do with medicine to save her life. Unfortunately, it didn't work out that well, and her mother ended up passing away. I think what she wants to do with her job moving forward is try to help people prevent these things, especially since a PA is in a physician's office. They deal with a lot of things like that. And I think that's kind of what interested her into the field of medicine. So even if she doesn't stick with PA, I think she will for sure be in some type of medical field. And, well, that was my friend that I just met today. Thank you for listening, guys.